just to get it off.
The Bulls, in contrast, have hit their last 5, and they lead 15-10, 6:35 remaining in the first quarter. Jordan does not like the hand check from Wilkins, and a foul call.
If they could withstand that, then they'd have a chance to win the game. Mark?
Well, Ahmad, we're seeing that wave in Chicago in the midst of an 11-3 run, and you can see the tone of the Bulls is quite different here at the start, Mike. They're taking it to the basket instead of pulling up. On the turnover, Knicks have a 3-on-2.
No question. People have been saying that the physicalness of New York has made Chicago shy away from taking it to the rim. 5 times all the way to the rim so far in this game. Only once a pull-up jumper.
And here's Jackson with the pull-up. Mark Jackson with his second field goal. The Bulls 15 and the Knicks 12. Grant setting the screen. Pippen for Grant. Play by Ewing. Now Pippen with the room. That may be a bad sign for the Knicks. Scottie Pippen hitting the jump shot. McDaniel, yes, and Xavier McDaniel with his first field goal. The Bulls 17 and the Knicks 14.
Well, yesterday in practice, Pippen didn't do very much as far as physical work, but he took almost 200 shots trying to get that stroke back.
And a reach-in foul called on the Knicks. That's number 2. Has played Michael Jordan extremely well, and he will head to the bench. John Starks, not a popular figure here in Chicago.
John Starks is the type of player who loves that, though. He loves to be booed. He wants that.
Because in their 3 wins, he averaged over 18 points a game. In the 3 losses, just over 7 points per game. If he's firing and making shots, it's a different Knick team.
Bulls go to the pressure. Ewing with the drop step, and it's rebounded by Pippen. Bulls on the run. Paxson shooting. Rebounded by Jordan. Grant. Oh, the Bulls all over the board. They lead 21-14. Here's Starks for 3. John Starks gets right to it.
I told you, he said, come on, boo me, baby, boo me, because I'm going to set you up with this 3-point shot.
Matt Riley refers to John Starks as feast or famine. Michael Jordan on fire. 5 out of 6. He has 14 points. John Starks has gone hot and cold during the course of the playoffs. That goes back to the series against Detroit. He had a hot one the other night, and Jackson was hit. John Starks in the 3 Knicks victories, shooting 51%, averaging 18, playing well in this series, has come on for the first time this afternoon. We're down to 4 minutes remaining. First quarter. Jackson with the step, Grant with the rejection.
Actually, Chicago leads New York in block shots in this series. They get it from 3 guys, Jordan, Pippen, and Grant.
Foul on Starks as Jordan cut right. Starks called for the hold.
Jackson will continue to go after Paxson. Therefore, the other Bulls must step up and cover for John Paxson. Mark Jackson, a little quicker, has the ability to get by him off the dribble. When you have guys behind you with that type of athleticism and the quickness to get over there, they protect the rim.
You know, to me, it looked like Michael is saying
First hands in the series. Mason is tripped up by Cartwright away from the ball. And McDaniel and Pippen are having words. Jake O'Donnell separates the 2.
The body's down low, working to get the little hold, the grab, the push, the shove, and this is what Jake O'Donnell is trying to clear up right away. Talking to both players, knock it off, we won't stand for that.
You got the 3 best referees. I mean, they're not going to stand for any of this chattering.
And Patrick Ewing able to cut that Chicago lead to 25-19. 3:20 remaining in the first quarter.
And as Ahmad said a short while ago, New York just wants to stay close enough in this first quarter so that the Bulls don't pull away too far and then get back in the game.
Morris Grant off to a terrific start. He's done it on the boards, and he's done it offensively. 3 field goals, 6 points. Bulls 27, and the Knicks 19. McDaniel posting up, and faces up. Called for an offensive foul. That's number 2 on the X-Man. Was called. Both clubs going at each other. Michael Jordan and Xavier McDaniel having words. Double technicals were called on McDaniel and Jordan.
Well, we said a moment ago down on the baseline foul that Jake O'Donnell was stepping in to send the message. This is step number 2 in the message sending process. The next one, someone's going to be ejected from this basketball game, which is a...
Everybody telling him to step up and be ready to play. He was so focused yesterday that he would not be intimidated. He said he'll be driving the basket like the Pippen of old, and you can see he's ready to play. Mark?
And the Bulls have been ready here at the start. They lead 27-19. Starks with the steal. John Starks spent all day on Wednesday shooting the jump shot. He said he took about 300 shots, and he credits assistant coach Jeff Van Gundy for an adjustment in his release, which turned things on Thursday night. Shot clock at 3 as Mark Jackson hits on his 3rd field goal. Starks saying that the ball was resting too much on the palm of his hands, and he made that adjustment. Meanwhile, Pippen is hit hard.
Right here, he goes to the hole. He's saying, okay, I'm going to challenge everybody. I don't care. You can throw me down.
Recent years was more of a finesse team, but when
we wanted to do that, but we didn't have the type of players that could do that. New York, that's their style because they have the type of players with that mentality that can do that.
Is there the feeling that he can be intimidated?
Well, that's the feeling that you want to play him physical. Push him around because he doesn't like the physical game.
Patrick Ewing cutting it to a 5-point Chicago lead. 1 minute and 40 remaining in the first quarter. Here's Cartwright to the fadeaway. Way off.
Bill trying to use the 24-second clock for a little added edge there and banking it off the clock.
Mason is fouled.
Because they feel that he can take the smaller guards and run into the post. So you can see that both coaches have made slight changes in their offense to free up different guys.
And despite this early flurry by the Bulls, the Knicks able to hang in. That's been the story throughout the series. The Bulls now lead by 3. Jordan through the foul. Oh, what a move by Michael Jordan, who has come out and hit 5 out of 7 on Starks.
Well, if you let Michael Jordan get to the paint, and this is one of the things that Ryan and the Knicks were focusing on, keep him out of that paint area.
3.5 points at the end of this quarter. They've done a wonderful job.
It is now a 4-point Chicago lead. Michael Jordan has had the hot hand, had a 3 for 13 in the second half in New York on Thursday. Light pressure being shown by the Bulls.
And the Bulls have used 2 of their traps already. The full court one up on the ball and the 3-quarter one, once they get it in, they still are holding back the half-court trap.
Shot clock at 8. Ewing. Rebound Oakley. And it jarred loose. And Ed Rush with the call saying last touch by the Knicks. Knicks were looking for a jump ball at the very least.
When he touched the ball, so that made a Chicago ball.
Jordan given room and was surprised.
That's the most room Michael Jordan's had in about 2.5 weeks.
It was too easy. It was too easy.
Out of 25 seconds in the quarter. Ewing feeling the contact. But Patrick Ewing has been off. 3 for 7 for Ewing. Starks with the steal. Starks out of control with the dribble. Able to recapture. Final seconds of the first quarter. That pass intended for Starks. Here's Ewing to the fadeaway. So that's the end of one here in Chicago. Michael Jordan has been the spark.